When Linda was diagnosed with early bone loss at 67, a wave of fear washed over her. She remembers that moment clearly, standing in her doctor's office, gripping the edge of the exam table as the words fell, "You have osteopenia." For a moment, her mind raced with worry. Would her bones keep weakening? Would she have to give up the activities she loved? Would a simple stumble or trip turn into a serious fracture? But Linda didn't panic. Instead, she decided to take action. What unfolded over the next 6 months would surprise even her doctor and change the way she thought about her own strength. Linda's story begins with a routine checkup. She had been feeling more fatigued than usual, and her doctor recommended a DEXA scan, a test that measures bone mineral density. When the results came in, the verdict was clear. Linda's spine and hips were showing signs of osteopenia. Not quite osteoporosis, but still a red flag. Her bones were losing density, making them more fragile and increasing her risk of fractures, especially in the event of a fall. The doctor's warning echoed in her mind. If we don't take steps now, this can progress into osteoporosis. You could face real problems down the line. Osteopenia is a silent condition. It doesn't cause pain or obvious symptoms, but it quietly erodes bone strength over time. The risk is real. Bones become porous, more likely to break, and the journey from osteopenia to osteoporosis can be swift without intervention. Linda was offered medication, but after reading about the possible side effects and talking with friends who'd taken them, she hesitated. Was there another way? Could she make changes herself, using movement, nutrition, and daily habits to rebuild her bones naturally? Determined, Linda mapped out a plan. She committed to 6 months of daily changes, simple, doable steps she could stick with. Her first step? Movement. Every morning, before breakfast, Linda set aside just 10 minutes for a resistance band workout. At first, she could barely pull the lightest band. Her arms shook, her legs wobbled, but she kept at it, day after day, gradually moving up to heavier bands. The exercises were straightforward: bicep curls, squats, rows, shoulder presses, all designed to gently stress her muscles and bones. "I started with just 3 bands," she recalls. "At first I was shaky, but I got stronger. It was amazing to feel my body responding, even at my age." Next, she turned her attention to nutrition. Linda knew that bone is built from minerals, especially calcium and magnesium. She wanted to get these from whole foods as much as possible, so she created a daily smoothie ritual. Into her blender went unsweetened almond milk, a generous scoop of chia seeds, fresh kale, and a scoop of collagen powder. Sometimes she added frozen berries or a dash of cinnamon for flavor. "It was filling and delicious," Linda says, "and I knew every sip was helping my bones." Sunlight became her ally as well. Linda made a promise to herself. Every afternoon, rain or shine, she would spend 20 minutes walking outside. The gentle exercise boosted her mood, and the sunlight helped her body produce vitamin D, a crucial nutrient for absorbing calcium and building bone. Over time, she noticed her energy increasing and even lost a few pounds. It felt good to move, to breathe fresh air, and to know I was doing something positive for myself. But Linda didn't stop there. Falls are the biggest threat to people with low bone density, so she made posture and balance training a daily priority. She practiced standing on one leg while brushing her teeth, did gentle yoga poses, and focused on strengthening her core. "I wanted to feel steady on my feet," she explains. "I used to worry about slipping in the shower or tripping on the sidewalk. Now I feel much more confident." 6 months passed. Linda returned to her doctor for another DEXA scan, her heart pounding with anticipation. The results? Her bone density score had improved. Not only had she halted the loss, she had actually gained bone mass. Her doctor was impressed, even a little surprised. But for Linda, the numbers were just one part of the story. She felt stronger and more energetic. She slept better, woke up refreshed, and found herself lifting heavier things around the house with ease. "I stopped worrying about falling," she says with a smile. "I knew I could trust my body again." How did these changes work? It comes down to the science of bone health. Bones are living tissue, constantly being broken down and rebuilt. Resistance training, like Linda's band workouts, signals the body to lay down new bone, making it denser and stronger. Calcium and magnesium, consumed in her smoothies and meals, provide the raw materials for bone formation. Vitamin D, produced when sunlight hits the skin, helps the body absorb and use these minerals efficiently. And core and balance exercises reduce the risk of falls, protecting fragile bones from breaks. Many people believe that once you reach a certain age, it's too late to build new bone. But research shows that bone is dynamic. It responds to the demands you place on it, even after 65, 70, or beyond. It's never too late to start taking care of your skeleton. Linda's message for anyone listening is simple but powerful. Start now. Even the smallest effort adds up over time. You're not too old, and your body still responds. You don't need fancy equipment or expensive supplements, just a willingness to move, to nourish yourself, and to believe that change is possible. Her journey is a testament to the power of daily action. With consistency, patience, and self-compassion, Linda reversed her bone loss and reclaimed her confidence. She didn't rely on medications, just movement, real food, and a commitment to herself. If you're feeling inspired by Linda's story, think about your own goals. What small step can you take today to protect your bones and build your strength? Maybe it's a walk in the sunshine, a smoothie packed with greens, or a few minutes with a resistance band. Every bit counts. Remember, bone strength isn't just about age, it's about action. Leave a flex emoji in the comments and share your own goal for the next 6 months. And if you want more real stories that help you thrive after 50, subscribe for more guidance and inspiration. Your best years are ahead, strong, steady, and full of possibility.